Hello Earth Signs, welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked. The tarot reads are naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. They are all general reads. They may or may not resonate with you. If they do resonate with you, that is fantastic. If they don't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can resonate with you. For those regular viewers, you will know that I'm doing a monthly overview. If you are new here, I'm doing a monthly overview. We get one main energy out of my runes. That'll be the the main energy of the month. 5 cards out of that deck. I'll sometimes split it to clarify the rune. Sometimes I don't. But 5 cards out of there. 1 representing each full week of the month, and the remainder going into the next month, which in this particular case will be October. And then we get some clarifiers for each of the 4-5 weeks of the month out of that last one. So without much further ado, let's find the rune for the month. That's the rune we're going for. Okay, I'll just put them out my way and we will have a look at the rune, shall we? Yeah, okay then. So we have got the rune of Tiwas. Okay, the rune, but it is in reverse. So let's have a quick look. Let's just have a quick look to see if I pronounced that right. Because although I do use the runes, I don't use them nowhere near as much as the tarots. So I tend to have a little bit of trouble pronouncing the names of them. Plus, the names of them are from a dead language, Norse. Okay, Old Norse, Ancient Norse, whatever you want to call it. That's why I kept thinking try, because Tiwas is the god try. Okay, it's courage, strength, victories, passion, masculine energies, and the like. But because we're in reverse, we are sort of more dealing with maybe a lack of courage, a lack of strength. Perhaps the victories you're getting are not quite as victorious as you wanted them to. Perhaps you're getting them out of, I wouldn't say deceitful means, but maybe it's like the victories you might be getting are coming from someone else's errors. Like if you were playing pool and your opponent potted the black ball too early. Yeah, you win the game, but you didn't really show your worth for that. Okay, or there could be a little bit of stagnation, that you're not feeling the passion for something, so you're not motivated for it. So yeah, so that's what we are dealing with this month, kind of like a lack of courage and a lack of motivation. Okay, so yeah, let's cut that. Let's get some clarifiers out for our rune. We got the 5 of Pentacles. For some of you, there is financial loss this month, and the Queen of Cups. I'm going to say there's a want to communicate. Okay, I have a feeling I might have a few new masculine viewers watching this, and when I say a masculine, when I'm talking tarot, I'm not talking male or female. I'm talking masculine or feminine energies. Now, a feminine energy is someone who is quite in touch with their spiritual side, and a masculine tends not to be. Also, feminine energies are more likely to be positive and attracting good stuff towards them, and sort of more caring for other people. And I'm not saying that masculine energies aren't caring, but they more sort of like work focused, if you see what I mean. So okay, we got the 10 of, I didn't really cover the cards from the cut, did I? The Queen of Cups. There's a want to communicate how you feel to people. Okay, but there is going to be a lack of communication. Not having the courage to actually communicate to people. It's more to the point, more apt way of saying it. So let's have a look at your month anyway. The The Ten of Wands, your first week of the month, you are looking at burdens. You feel like you have the weight of your world on your shoulders. Okay, that's the sort of energies you're going to be feeling. You're going to be having people, demanding is a bit of a strong word. Expecting is probably a better word for it. People are going to be, like, within your friend circles and your work circles and things, people are going to be expecting you to do things. Okay, sort of like, oh yeah, that's not a problem. Earth sign will take care of that. Okay, let's get some clarifiers on it straight away, shall we? Let's not go through it all and then make you hang around. If you only want to see what the first week is, you can then just go if you want. I don't mind. Okay, there we go. Clarifiers. So there is pain, and there is a King of Wands. And the masculine energy showing up again. Okay, you're burdened by, for the bulk of you, not all of you, a relationship with someone who is a little bit overpowering. Okay, a little bit of demanding. Okay, I did feel demanding floating around in the energy, but I just didn't feel like it was the right point to say it earlier on, but I do now. And this is causing you pain because you dearly love this person, but you would prefer if they weren't in your life at the moment. Okay, you've got a lot of other things going on in your life, and their demands, their expectations of you is just causing more weight to the burdens. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, you're going to be planning your way through, not just that week but the whole month. It's almost like you're planning to avoid this person. Okay, you're going to make yourself busy. You're going to be in different places where you know this person won't be. It could be a lover, it could be a friend, it could be a sibling or a family member. Okay, for those of you where this is not sort of like a relationship like that, it's a business. Okay, you're burdened by your business. It's a business that I feel is a little bit out there, a little bit fringe, maybe is the best way to describe it. And it's not doing as well as you thought it would. So you're starting to feel the burdens from that, and you're starting to feel a little bit of pain, like more of like a why. Why is it not working? Okay, that sort of pain, not so much a relationship pain or a physical pain. Okay, so we have got the, what's that? The Nine of Cups, was that? The Nine of Cups. Just check that again. Yes, the Nine of Cups for the second week. So after your burdenous first week you then go into your second week, and you're actually feeling a little bit emotionally fulfilled. Okay, with the Four of Cups coming out with this as well, you are feeling to the point that perhaps your prayers are being answered, your wishes are being answered, if you will, your hopes, your dreams are coming true. Four of Cups is quite often seen as a dreaming card, and this is like the minor arcana of the star. The Nine of Cups is the minor arcana of the star. So that's like sometimes seen as your hopes and your dreams. Okay, but and the six of Wands saying you're getting victories, but I feel that these victories are hollow. Okay, like what I said with the rune up there, because the rune says you're getting victories. That rune would be a victory rune if it was in the upright. It's not in the victory rune, it's not in the upright. It's in reverse, which is kind of telling us that yeah, you might still be getting the victories, but they're hollow victories. They're empty victories. Sometimes you would prefer not to have the victory at all. You would have preferred the loss. Okay, but no matter what you are dealing with and what these victories are for you, you are taking action upon them. You're not just leaving them there to, at the end of the day, a victory is a victory. It doesn't really matter how you get it. In a football game, it doesn't matter if your opponent scored against themselves. Okay, so if you're American, a soccer game, if the team you were playing against scored in their own net, you win one goal, okay, but they scored it, but you would still take action on it. If it was some sort of cup game, you would progress to the next round, even though you did not score the goal yourself. Okay, so you know the truth. You know that, yeah, perhaps these aren't the best victories in the world, but they are victories. So I will take advantage of them. Okay, and we will move on. And as we will move on, we will go into the third week of September. The third week of September, you have got Justice out. So you are getting balance of some description. Some of you, if you're in court for any reason, this could be going your way, but you don't think it will. Okay, after all, you're getting the victory, but if it does go your way, it's on a technicality. Okay, if you didn't win the case outright, you won the case because someone else didn't supply the evidence they were meant to supply, or something like that. Okay, I said you would get victory in it, did I not? Obviously, it can't give me the Six of Wands again. It's already used it once. So we've got the Chariot, and we have got the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is juggling of energies, things changing, possibly you playing two sides off against each other, but it is also a two. All the even cards within tarot are balancing cards of some description. It's a small balancing, okay? It's not a perfect balancing. You're having to juggle it, yeah? But because you're juggling it, you're making it balanced, okay? With the Chariot there, this is kind of like a win you would never expect it. As I said, you may not have thought you were going to win the court case, but you did on a technicality. Okay, so you won. It was a win you weren't expecting, and you won it. If it's not a court case, in general life terms, it's just there was a situation in your life which you never thought was going to go your way. It is going your way. I sometimes see the Two of Pentacles as the minor arcana of the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune normally suggests things are getting better for you, the person having the read done. Okay, but it's like the crossover energies. It's not into the new energy yet, but it's not out of the old energy, and that's why it's a juggling of energies. It's why it's two energies there. Okay, crossing this is the Seven of Wands. Well, that's the technicality I was talking about. You got your victory, but not necessarily by your own merit. You got it from some other form. I feel that quite thick within the whole energy of this month for you, my earth signs. You are getting your victories, your just rewards, but you're feeling you're not deserving them. I feel is more to the point. Not the fact that you're not deserving them. If you didn't deserve them, you wouldn't have got them. But you are feeling that you just don't, you personally feel you haven't earned them. Okay, the Six of Cups here is all about contracts for some of you. Some of you may be taking on new jobs, new roles within your jobs, having to re-sign contracts or sign new contracts and the like. Others of you are reminiscing about happier times in better places with other people. Either way round, it has got the same clarifiers to it. There is a coming together of energies, and this will come to you out of nowhere, and this will propel you forward. Okay, it will kid off something, and it will create an opening to allow something else to bloom in that place. Well, I'm going to tell you something. As I was putting that crossing card back into the deck, I saw the card what was underneath the crossing card, which was the Death card. Okay, and I started talking about the fact that something's going to change and something's going to be reborn in its place, which if I'd pulled it out there, the Death card, that's what I would have said. Okay, this win is going to allow something new to happen. I've seen the bottom card, the crossing card for this one as well. Here it is. It is the Justice card. Okay, which is telling us this win, which you weren't expecting, is the thing what opens up this energy. Okay, they're clearly linked together. It's literally bookending. Yeah, and the first card out, these two, crossing card, next card, these two, last card out, crossing card. Literally bookending by Justice. as I said about this justice, you do deserve the win. If you didn't deserve the win, you wouldn't have been getting it. It's that simple. The universe won't reward you with something you don't deserve. But you just kind of feel, nah, I didn't deserve that. Oh, I didn't put in the work for that. Oh, that was a stroke of luck. But by winning this, it's allowing your life to move on forward. You weren't expecting it, so it's moved on unexpectedly forward. It's come out of the blue. There is a coming together of new energies. You might be meeting someone new. They might remind you of past happy times. It might be someone from your past. Okay, it might be someone you're having to sign a contract with. Maybe you're buying a house with someone. Maybe you're taking on a new job or a new role, as I've already said. The Justice card is telling you it is balancing your life. It is spurring off what happens in the week before, and it is going to be okay for you. Okay, so 9 of Swords. Well, come the end of September going into October, there's an anxiety. You're feeling anxious, and possibly some of you are going to be over-analysing things and not actually taking action upon it. Okay, so let's have a look at some clarifiers for that. Okay. Well, although I haven't got any cards out yet to tell me, it's spurring straight off. This literally week 3, 4 into October is all flowing from the energies of one another. Okay. This, whatever happens here, this new person coming into your life, this forward movement, this win, this reminiscing of the past happy times, the fact that you are getting balance but you just don't feel like you deserve it, is culminating into the 10 of Pentacles for you. It's like life you've dreamt of, you've wished for. Okay, remember we had the wish up here. In fact, that energy is slightly tagged onto all this for some of you. There, for one or maybe two of you, the storyline would be going, you're in some sort of court case, you're wishing for the best, you're hoping for the best. Yeah, you're dreaming for the best. You want a victory. You get it against all the odds. The energies start to change. Yeah, you meet someone that reminds you of past happy times and you want to move forward with them. And then it comes to the end. Yeah, you don't, all the way through this, I've been saying, you don't feel like you deserve the win. And that's this card here. I don't feel like I deserve the win. I should not be where I'm standing. It should have gone the other way. All those negative things, all these things you were analysing. How did I win? What have I done to deserve this win? But everything else, yeah, apart from your negative way of looking at life, is culminating into the life you've always dreamt of. The Knight of Cups is an energy of the future you've always wanted, romantically more so than anything else. But this card here is the life you've always wanted. It's the happy ever after card. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles is like the pinnacle. It's the top. It's the highest you can go in the suits in tarot. After this will be a new beginning of some description. Okay, we had hints of a new beginning here. This is opening the doors to the new beginning. Death was there. I didn't put it out, but it was at the bottom of the deck. Okay, right, now, I've just seen what's at the bottom of the deck. The Emperor. As I said, I feel like I've got some new masculines watching. Okay, welcome. I think the bulk of this read is all for you. Your over-analysing is, what's the best way to describe this for the Emperor? Is causing your manifestations of taking control of your own life to stall. Yeah, what really should have happened was this justice come along, you got the win, you felt the energy start to change, you met someone new, it reminded you of the past happy times in life, and then we should have moved on. That should not have been there. That should be something totally different. Yeah, and you should move on to becoming a divine masculine energy, being an Emperor, all balanced. You've got what, 2, 1, 2, 3, and the crossing card there of the Justice as well. 4 balancing cards leading to the Emperor. The Emperor is all 4 kings in one. Okay, we've got one of the kings out here. And this is probably the last king you had to overcome to become the emperor. Perhaps you were a little bit too vain, and perhaps you were a little bit up your own arse, maybe. Yeah, perhaps you thought the sun shone out of it as well, and you always like, oh yeah, it's fine. I always come up smelling of roses, but you've balanced that. This last little bit of energy through September is balancing you into an emperor, but you're an emperor just sitting there. You're an emperor in waiting, so to speak. You're waiting to finish analysing everything what's happened before you can move on to that new start. This Ten of Pentacles is indicating a new start. You're refusing to move on to the new start because you can't quite work out how you got to it. Okay? And sometimes you just do. It is that simple. Yeah? Sometimes you are not paying attention to the world going on around you and consequently just going with the flow of the universe. 9 times out of 10, when you go with the flow of the universe, it will take you to the good place it wants you to be. Okay? The good place it wants you to be. But you've got there now. And it's like it'll be like going on a journey and it's a horrible, rainy, thundery, although I would quite enjoy that, miserable journey, missed every day, can't see further than like your hand in front of your face. And then one night you rolled into some place and you stop for the night and you can't see anything, and you wake up in the morning and it's beautiful blue skies, and it is your idea of paradise. Okay, because everyone's idea of paradise is different. So it's your idea of paradise. And you think, how did I get here? And then you start to pick your journey apart. How did I get here? Why do I deserve being here? All the things I said. So, there you go, Earth signs. That is your month, or the month's energies you are going to be dealing with for the month of September. And hopefully it resonates with you. Hopefully there's some little bits of juicy advice in all this, so you know which way to steer. Perhaps don't overanalyze it come the end of September, beginning of October. Just accept it. That is where I am. You can't change it. Analysing it won't change the fact that you're there. Everything what's happened has happened. It's gone. You can't change that. Everything what's going to happen will happen, no matter what you think about. Okay? Although, I say that, manifestation and all that, you create your own universe around you by the things you think. Yeah, you got the Ten of Pentacles. It's the life you dreamt of. Yeah, kind of thing. Your wishes up here, manifesting down here. Yeah. I'm just going to point this one out as well. Round about a new moon, round about a full moon. Okay? No, full moon's about there. But that's not the point. The point I'm trying to get across is, yeah, you can and will manifest your own future. But while you're over-analysing the past, you won't be manifesting your future. That's the juicy bit of advice you can take out of here. So, as I said, hope it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. If it doesn't, don't panic too much. I can't be reading for every earth sign on the planet, so this might not be your energies you're going into. Maybe you're going to hit this energy next month. Maybe you actually went through all this last month. If you did go through it all last month, let me know in the comments. If you do hit any of this during this month, again, come back to this video. Let me know in the comments. Okay? I'd be greatly interested if you did as well. Just a quick one, just my last little plug. I have got membership up and running now. You can join. You get a lovely little badge if you join. Then you get other perks as well. I'm not actually after your money. The main reason I started it was because it gives me access to having another kind of video platform where I can put my other stuff, my practice stuff, my trial stuff, my experimental stuff, if you will. And the other thing is, I can actually, I believe, within reason, say whatever I want and not get flagged as much. Okay? So I can talk about controversial topics in my tarot reads. Like, I don't know, I will say Fantastic Freddy's or flags that are flying so falsely, okay, and things like that. And I won't get picked up by the algorithm as much because you're actually paying for the privilege to watch it, okay? So that is that. Although I would imagine I can't get away with saying the sort of stuff I can get away with saying on other platforms still. So anyway, that's my little plug. Hopefully you all have a wonderful month. September brings you wonderful things, and I will catch you all throughout the month for your various different reads you tune into to watch.